stay packing or what?
We'll see. We got one viewer. What I might do here, I'll bring a laptop up here with me. That way if there's an order, I can print it real quick and just hit bang. Does that sound cool?
Yep.
I don't know why you want to keep tagging. Not be part of the show. Help me out. Don't know why you're not trying to be my brother. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, guys? Hope y'all having a great day. Let's see here. Boom.
Get ready! Woo! We are on tour and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. It's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilled liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made.
Drag your nuts, baby. Breakers Road, Grand Slam exclusive, son. Drag 'em, let's go. 101, baby. Let's go.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Tillman Tap and the Nighthawk Knock. Let's go, baby. What up, baby? Let's go. What is up, Grand Slam Nation, son? Bringing the thunder tonight, aren't we, Joe?
Hell yeah. How's it going, everybody? I hope y'all are having a great day. I just pinned the site for y'all. Anything that, excuse me, anything that we break live, you want to go order it, we'll bust it. You got me and the Rook back here. We've been packing your orders up all day. Trying to get all that out to you as quick as possible. Getting ready for a big day tomorrow. We were talking, and my feelings were that you know, after you have that long weekend, you have that 3 days, you know, you went out and you ate a whole bunch of charred animal flesh, and which make no mistake, I am obviously not a vegetarian. I'm all for eating some steaks and shit and burgers. Having some drinks, you're hungover, you get up this morning, Tuesday's like Monday, you're like, fuck, I gotta drag my ass to work. So I figure hanging out here, maybe busting a little bit of business, having some fun, be a good way for y'all to get over that holiday hangover from the weekend. I.O. Big Rick. I hope y'all had a great week. Those of you that did have a 3-day weekend, I hope it was great. I hope everybody's getting paid right now to watch. We're back in the saddle again, live 365 like we promised. What's up, Big Adam? Figured I'd talk to you guys about a couple things. Do not forget, we still have that 86-87 Fleer breakup. PSA 9. Looks like 57 available. As soon as you guys fill that, we'll set up a time to get that busted. Tomorrow is going to be a really big day with just multiple new releases. We have a bunch of group breaks up on the site if you guys want to get in on them as well. Whether you want individual boxes or if you just want to get in on the group breaks. What's up, Curtis? We got Leather and Lumber drops tomorrow. Noir Basketball drops tomorrow. And 2019 Definitive Baseball drops tomorrow. Which that's always a chance for some big monster hits, man. So, like I said, whether it's your own box or we're group breaking or whatever the case may be, make sure you get in on that. Had some fun with Spectra last night, hitting that Luka. It's always nice when you hit a big card out of a break like that, man. Somebody paid $30 and got them a couple $200, $300, $400 card, whatever. I don't know how much Luka sells for, really. So, just throwing that out there. See the big Rook behind me. Like I said, today's a big packing day. Do not forget, guys, to get your Collectors Club. We got the 10 golden tickets going out. Hell yeah, definitive, boy. Got those 10 golden tickets that'll be going out. We'll be starting to pack and ship those, or well, at least we'll be starting to pack them next week. The week after, at the latest, is when they'll be going out, sometime between June 6th and 10th, as just like the listing says. So if you haven't gotten your Collectors Club yet, make sure you do. If you have got it, get one again. Get one for a neighbor. Get one for a friend. Some young kid in your neighborhood, man. Send it to them. Put their name and address in the ship to field. Let's bring up that next era of collectors. Let's see here. Collectors Club. Yeah. I tried to make some mental notes, like a little checklist in my head of things I wanted to make sure I went down, ding, 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 make sure I'm hitting. So far, I think I'm doing it. But we have drag 'em in stock. We still have a couple of Buckets basketball. Loaded up the Nugs yesterday. Probably going to be releasing some new. Sorry, guys, trying to multitask here. Probably going to be releasing some new pre-sales over the next coming days. Been working on that, trying to see what's about to come out. Excuse me. That way we can always offer it to you guys at the best price for those of you that listen to us and take Nate's advice and hop in on it when it's still a pre-sale and get that immediate first that immediate cheaper price on it. Silvertown for tomorrow night is loaded on the site. We got another Silvertown surprise. $299.95, 12 spots if you guys want to jump in on that. I think a lot of you guys really are hungover, man. I think everybody really is feeling them work blues. We only got about 100 on. But don't forget, guys, we got the New York Dynasty baseballs. We're going to try to chase the Ruth. It was actually a 1927 Yankees ball. It's more than just Babe Ruth. But there's the Leather and Lumber Group breaks, the Noir, the Definitive, like I said, individual boxes. We got the Leaf Metal Heroes pre-production 101s, Breakers Row, the New York Dynasty baseballs, Golden Nugget is in stock, Drag 'em is in stock. We got plenty of options for all your guys' needs. Don't forget, we got a live show tomorrow. What's up, Memphis 10? We got a show tomorrow. I think we've pre-sold a couple boxes of Leather and Lumber. If you guys want to get in on that, go ahead and buy it. We can go live tomorrow afternoon as well, or around lunchtime. Bust some of those. That way we can get a look at them. I know we can Google it or whatever, but it's always nice when it comes out first thing to be able to break it open and see what's in there. So, I was trying to think. I know Topps Finest comes out next week, I think. Goodwin, yeah, Goodwin's coming out, I think next week or the week after. Goodwin's coming out soon. With that being an Upper Deck product, we'll have to invoice for that one. But that's always fun. They have some pretty big names in there. I believe there's opportunities to hit Jordan and Tiger and Simmons in the Goodwin packs, boxes, whatever. Is there any other news we need to relay, Big Rook?
Nothing I know of, bro.
Okay, well, they don't call him the best color commentator in the business for nothing, man. Rook can take the smallest story and elaborate on it to a whole new level. Appreciate all that, Rook.
You got it, bro.
We were discussing the differences in storytelling today, man, about how you can drag out a story and make it sound good, or you can I think he's going out to vape, man. Or you can be sweet and concise and to the point. I am more of a take a little bit longer to tell a story. But I hope you all had a great Memorial weekend. Hell yeah, Rookie going out to vape. Hell yeah. Everybody, the Brook, man, we're probably going to sell his ass to make sure we hit 10 million this year. So if you're interested, send me an email. I know everybody's going to want to take that the wrong way. That's not even strictly a sexual thing, man. You want to have the donkey out there, you want to have him plowing and tilling your fields, I'm good with that. You want to have the Rook weeding your garden. You want to have the Rook help you place your garden gnomes. If you need someone to climb to the tippy top, I'll tell you what, TC, you order a box of Legacy, man, I'll bust it. You go put that order in, put in the notes, open live, I'll bust it for you. You want somebody to climb to the tippy top of a 65-foot tree and clear some branches? Send me an offer, man. We might be able to negotiate the Rookie services. Ship him right over to your house, man. I'll poke some air holes on a priority box. Ship him over to you. You pay the shipping, though. And after he's done climbing up to the tippy top of that tree and clearing them branches, make sure you shove him back in the box. Throw a couple peanuts in there, maybe some bubble wrap. Cut a couple air holes, too. Ship him on back, all right? Like I said, I still think it'd be cool to have the donkey hook him up, man, and have him till and plow your shit, man. I think that would be a great video, having him out there hee-hawing, fucking making the rows, man. He'll have him plant the seeds. You can clean your gutters, man. Oh, I'm down. Like I said, what's your offers, guys? Remember, this all goes towards the 10 million pool. So, whatever money we raise from Rookie's exploits, all goes back to that. You always doing behind the scenes before you guys. I started in February of 2018. And I was behind the scenes. Yeah, I started off sleeving, man. That's what I did. I was Gary. Shipping's not free, man. That was just a promotion for yesterday. For Memorial Day. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Mr. Cochran. Thanks, Dave. I hope you're having a great day, too. But no, I sleeved. Because, like Nate's always told everybody, man, the reason the show was every other day is because he would bust Monday and then all day Tuesday and all, Wednesday before the show is what it took for him to get it all shipped out, right? Because he had to sleeve it all and then pack it all, then label it all. And then, like, when I started sleeving, I know that helped speed up the process some, because I'm telling you, man, I don't know that y'all realize how much time that can take and how much time that can save. So sleeving's actually very important to the process, man. It saves a lot of time. Me and Rook have talked about that before when we're sitting back here sleeving after a weekend show or something. But yeah, I started off with that. Then I was picking orders and helping with shipping. And then, now I do the group breaks and print the orders, send the invoices, all that stuff. Ghost Ride the Whip. How much for Rookie to Ghost Ride the Whip? Whew. Somebody's only offering a pack of ramen noodles for you, Rook. I think they're overpaying at that price. I don't know, man. What kind of whip is he ghost riding? Is he responsible for it when it wrecks? Is it his insurance that's going to go up for having to pay for the repairs? Important questions I need to know the answers to. If he's not held liable for any of it, it's going to drop the price considerably. As he goes riding his own whip or your whip? Are we going to go try to test drive some shit from somewhere and then him goes ride that, where it's a whole, like, we're going to get into all kinds of crazy legalities and stuff then? You know, you got to let me know some of the specifics. Kevin, at this very moment, I'm busting live whatever you order that we bust live. I'll make a couple exceptions, like if you know you want a box of Legacy Football, I'll bust that live. Just put it in the notes. Put in the notes open live, because it's all set up for ship on open. But I'll bust Legacy Football live. That's not a bad bust. Next step up in the company, I guess, is doing what I'm doing. Being on the feed, being able to go live, you know, busting some packs, dragging my sack, bolting some hacks, all kinds of cool shit like that. Hell yeah, Patrick. Good for you, buddy. That's what I figured, man. Like, I remember being on the grind. What's up, Big Kyle? Like I said, you get a 3-day weekend, and you're all fired up about that shit. You're all fired up and going to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Like, it'll be great. You're super excited about it. Then somewhere along the weekend, it dawns on you that all that shit that you would have done on Monday to save your ass on Tuesday, now you're doing all of it on Tuesday. Tuesday's worse than Monday. Like, it's going to be horrible. So then, you know, you start breaking out the bottle. And you get a little tipsy and have a good time, partying pretty hard, trying to drink them blues away. But Tuesday still shows up. Tuesday still shows up, and you got to go in and do all that bullshit. And it's rough. But, you know, I know. So I was hoping maybe, like I said, this is a holiday hangover cure. I hope having us on here with you guys helps make you feel better. Hope it makes you happy. You know, we may not be that funny, but we'll tell jokes. I mean, I was hoping y'all were going to pour in some orders, man. That way we could hit some big shit. Like, hit that best of sports. Let's hit a Jordan rookie. Fill up the 86-87 set. Let's hit a Jordan rookie. You know, let's hit a Babe Ruth signed baseball, whatever. Do something, man. I'll break out the Joe-copter again in case y'all didn't see that last night. I had a blast with that. Still surprised I didn't fall and bust my ass. Even though it's only going on 1 o'clock our time, man, we get on a heater and start hitting some monster shit. I'll take a shot. I don't care. All I got to do is go home to the wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? Rook's giving me no support today. Work for cards, Curtis? I do that sometimes. What's going on, Big Tim? Dave, Watson, and the Heezy. So, a couple people asked if you want Legacy Football. I'll bust boxes of that live today. Just put that in the notes. But none of y'all have ordered. Big John, what's up, buddy? So, this could be a little bit shorter video than I had anticipated. And that's okay, man. Sometimes we fail. We got goals that we're going to reach this week, though. Need the help of y'all. I think tomorrow could be insane with Leather and Lumber. Big Albert, how's it going, buddy? With Leather and Lumber, Definitive and Noir. I tell you, man, I'm so looking forward to hitting a Luka or a Trae Young out of that damn Noir. Noir is normally a beautiful, beautiful set. Remember last year, man, out of Noir, that hard-to-hit Charles Barkley autos, like out of the gate, they were $600, $700, $800, maybe even more. I just remember that Barkley auto was insane. Aaron, me and Rook and Austin have joked about that, about just having a live feed. But I think you guys will get bored with it because, you know, we do some mundane shit. B, you know, you would hear. I agree with Johnny, Kyle. Breakers Road baseball is pretty hot. You would hear things you probably never wanted to hear. And that's not meant in like a negative asshole. That's just saying that sometimes you don't know where the road's going to go, man. We might start off talking about 2008 Topps Red Hot Rookies. And then the conversation ends up about how one time you hit a 75-year-old man at a bar and you don't know if he lived or died. So, you know, you never know how the conversation's going to evolve here. I wouldn't want y'all to hear what's going to happen, hear that stuff, and then you guys become accessories to crimes. It could be bad, okay? It could be bad. So, got a couple orders I'm going to print off here. Rook will get them pulled for us. A couple guys nice enough to get kick the tires for us. Oh, yeah. Almost fucked up, man. Almost tried to print that the wrong way. Print that on the thermal printer. Rook would have been, why do I have 75 sheets of paper for 2 orders? Gotcha, Big Kevin. We're going to bust it off. But yeah, I mean, you guys hear all kinds, like, we might be talking about, it doesn't want to work, does it? Hold on, guys. I think the printer might be running out of paper. But yeah, you just never know what you guys might hear back here. We, yep. It was out of paper, Big Red. Normally it screams at me. But there are some stories that are told, some things that are said that would probably be embarrassing for our families. I don't know that my family still claims me any damn way, but so yeah, it's probably best we don't just have a live feed running back here because it would not be good, folks. It would not be good. Just ordered 2 nuggets. Yep, he's getting them pulled for us, Mike. I appreciate the support. Same for you, Kevin. Thanks for the business and support, bro. Rook's gonna go pull those for us, so we'll do some more talking. But we have joked about that. About doing just an all-day feed. I think you guys get tired of watching us pack orders and label them and ship them. Although depending on which mail person comes and picks it up, y'all might be happy with that part of the show. That's all dependent. But yeah. There's some craziness that goes on around here. What do you think, Big Rook? Is there some craziness that goes on around here?
Damn straight.
Oh, yeah. We'll get a little wild. This is 43863, Big Mike. He got him 2 nuggets. He said give him some sort of tap. I'm going to go with the titties, of course, Big Mike. Titties are always a good thing. But I'll tell you guys, it's a lot of fun. I was a customer just like y'all. I used to, you can go back on the old YouTube. It'd take you a while to get back to it, but back in 2017, you can find the videos of Nate Dogg opening up Absolute Football and shit for me. I'd be at work just like you guys watching the feed. Now I'm here and just seeing how it's grown. It's insane. How about a big Fergie Jenkins? I tell you, being mic'd up for a day would be crazy. Some of the stuff you'd probably hear around this place, man. How about a big Jordan Howard flawless auto, 20 of 25? I actually would be scared to hear old Gary mic'd up for a day. Oh my God. What do you think, Big Rook?
Yeah, boy, he don't do good with wires.
43864, Kevin. He did not ask for a tap. Okay. Y'all saw the show last night. I accidentally didn't read a note. Gary called me out big as shit. Oh, they wanted a Donkey Kong and a Silver tip. So, good on him, though. That's my mistake. What's up, Big Chris? Getting that Stan Lee headed your way today. I think we still got a couple of signature series up there, man, if you want to finish them all. Out of the sci-fis, I know we hit a dual sign Star Trek. There's some cool stuff in all those comic books. I want to say there's some John Carpenter signed in the horror ones, or that's a potential hit. All right, Kyle, I got it printed. Rook will get it pulled for us. 2 4s. And we'll get it busted. Good luck. Hey, Brandon, there's no better work, man, than watching the nation. Watching cards get busted's hard. Watch my pudgy digits struggle with the pack sometimes. Also, you're hoping to see a monster hit. And that's a struggle sometimes, man. You just never know. Big Josh Allen on the back. It's one of Nate's boys. Hey, Michael, that's pretty fun. Gonna listen on the ride, huh? You're now listening to W69. That's all we need. Murfreesboro's premier sports talk station, Grand Slam. But first, Conway Twitty. It's Big Gary with the mail.
What are you doing?
Busting some packs, buddy.
Some packs, so it means you're live?
I am live.
You didn't even ask me to do. It's showtime!
You were with customers, Gary. Look, man, Gary getting all mad at me thinking I'm just trying to cut him out. He did have customers, did he not, Big Rook?
Damn straight.
Yeah. Customers in the store are just as important as customers online. I'm telling him next time, I'm gonna pull Gary to the side and be like, oh man, that was all Rook's fault, man. Lil Jordan. I wonder how his cousin Lil Kevin doing. Be like, Rook was the one who said don't invite you in, man. Rook was like, we don't need no damn Gary. It's the Joe and Rook show. See if I can't start that inner office feud. I'm actually just joking. Yeah, definitely fill up the next memorabilia break, man. That'd be fun. I don't know that we're doing it today, but there's always tomorrow. We still got a couple of Spectre group breaks up. I don't know how Lil Kevin's doing though. Dwayne Haskins. I just hope Lil Kevin is not in prison at the moment. Or maybe I hope he is. Who cares? But Lil Kevin, boy. I hope he got that PlayStation game box, whatever he was looking for. Poor guy. Poor guy. Did you see that, man? Gary got mad at me. Gary's on a roll with that getting mad at me shit today. You see, he's got customers out there, man. Aaron, first of all, Rookie has no desire to bust packs. He doesn't want to. I understand y'all get tired of me. And Gary, good Lord, I know I'm not the fastest, but I don't know that there's enough hours in the day to have Gary busting some shit. His pronunciations would probably be good, though. Probably. Oh, Travis slipped out of my hand. There's a Travis Homer auto. T-Home. But yeah, people have asked many times. Rook, do you even want to bust packs?
Not today, bro.
Yeah, see? Devin Bush to 199. It's not like anybody's trying to keep anybody down or be mean to anybody. Nick Bosa and Dwayne Haskins. That's a pretty dope pack. What's going on, Beto? Hope he's doing all right. Bruce is trying to hurry and get that package done. He wants to go home. I'm trying to keep him here and keep him busy. That is very true, Corey. Even though Gary took the week off for y'all. If y'all weren't watching last night or did not hear, while Nathan is out of town, Gary said he is going to shear no wool. Just because he thought it would only be fair to the nation to give all of you guys an opportunity to be able to get as much as you can. So you better take advantage of this week, or you're gonna miss out, man. Because once Nathan's back, Gary is gonna go. It's gonna be a slaughter. What do you think, Big Rook?
Damn sure.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a slaughter. He's gonna have to make up for a missed week. Woo, he gonna paint the town white. Probably the state. Maybe the country. It's gonna get out of hand, folks. So I'm telling you now. If you saw old Jacqueline up by the copy machine and you kind of wanted to holler at her, like, "What's up, Jackie girl?" I'd be doing it. Now, I know today's probably not the day, man. Last night, you was out drinking with your buddies. You told yourself. Hell yeah, Beto. Get better, baby. You told yourself last night, you're like, I'm going to get home early. I'm going to get plenty of sleep. I'm going to rest and relax. And then at 3 in the morning, you're out there with your buddies. You're still drinking. You're slamming each other through tables and you're keg standing. You know, you're getting the inflatable rafts and shoving each other down the stairs. Ha ha ha. It's all fun and games till Kevin puts his head through the wall. It's not your wall, though, so you're really not that broken up about it. But you was partying really hard. You got into bed this morning. You pulled them sheets back. You got into bed. And, like, just as soon as you thought you was going to close your eyes, man, the fucking alarm clock went on. So now you walking into work. Got the sleep in your eyes. Got some dry, crusty spit on your shit. You tried to get old Jackie up in the copy room, and she was like, hell nah, with your hungover ass, hell nah. You look like shit. Not today. You are not making copies of my TNA today. So you gotta think about that, alright? Be nice to old Jackie, boy. She wanted to. You wanted to. Partied a little bit too much last night. Got a little bit too much of the captain in you. It happens, alright? We got to rebound. That's what today is, right? Today we bust some packs, man. Maybe we go puke a couple times just to clear out the system, reset it. Do what you got to do. And tomorrow, man, tomorrow's the day we wake up a little extra early. Actually, brush our teeth. Get a good shower in. Maybe put the slightest amount of work into our appearance. So that when we walk up to Jackie, she knows we being for real. Alright? That's words of advice. I'm not saying I've lived that. I'm not saying I've done that. I'm just trying to help y'all, alright? I'm trying to help the nation. But this is your week, fellas. This is your week, man. You need to get it while the getting's good. There's a Jerry Kramer auto. Because, like, Sunday or Monday, Gary is going to be on the prowl, and it's going to get bad. I bet that's the same dude that drove the semi and ran over our stop sign out back.
I checked out the truck that was out there. I was like, I can't remember the name of the trucking company that hit it.
Oh my God.
Whoever it was needs to.
AJ Green Red $2.99. Yeah, for real, guys. If you want, I'll tell you what. I'll open it. I'll take it a step further. Legacy football. What else, Big Rook? Prism baseball. If you want any of those open live today, just go to the site and order it and put in the notes open live, okay? I got a little bit of time. I still got some labels to print, but I got a little bit of time. I'll bust a few boxes for y'all. Not a bad box, buddy. Not a bad box, buddy. Trying to be a little too alliterative today, I think. Here he didn't come back and say it's showtime on time. He's not back here fucking sleeping. What's he doing? Like, so that's right now for this little lunchtime break, man. If you want one of those, just put that in the notes. You want to bust it here during lunchtime. We got 43865 Kyle. He said break it, and he wants a titty tap. Good luck, Big Kyle. Let's get something big. I can't see what it is. Can you see what it is? Slow roll it. Cal Ripken Jr. 2004 Leaf Limited Lumberjacks. 14 of 25. Old Iron Man's not too bad. Alright, guys. Might be coming up on our last order. Big Chris got a sci-fi comic. I would love to hit. I think this is the one that potentially has Mark Hamill in it. A Star Wars comic. I hope so. I'd love to hit something monster. Chris keeps us rolling with the comics, man, and I appreciate the shit out of it. Get the mouse out of the way because the comics take up a little bit of space. Big Rook is a packing machine. Oh, no. Thank you, Kyle. Much appreciated. Alright. What do we got here? Big Chris. What do we got bagged and boarded here? Not quite what I thought it was going to be. But it's not a bad book, Chris. Dinosaurs Attack. Number 3. IDW Publishing. It's a 9.8. Lay that down. I know they have some signed ones in the sci-fi as well. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that I could be mixing it up with a different series, but I know that one of the comics they did, there was a chance to pull a Mark Hamill. Like in the horror ones, I think they have like there's chances at John Carpenter and stuff like that. Thanks as always for the comic book purchase there, Big Chris. I think we're going to try to order some more. We're just about out. There's only a couple of, I think there's only like maybe one sci-fi and only a couple signature series and a couple horror ones left. So we're getting close. But there we go, guys. Is anybody else wanting to bust anything live right now? Checking business out real quick. I was trying to look at something. Forgot what it was. But yeah, don't forget, guys, all kinds of. Who would you go with? Dan, there's only one Bengals Hall of Famer, so that's a real easy question to answer. You got to get Anthony Munoz. Big Dan's a Browns fan. But there's only one player in the Hall of Fame as a Bengal. And that's Anthony Munoz. I believe he went in '98. Paul Brown is in the Hall of Fame, but not strictly for the Bengals organization. Charlie Joyner is in the Hall of Fame, but as a Charger. So, I'll tell you, man, I think the Browns are going to be scary good this year, unfortunately. But yeah, we only have. What's sad is, like, there's only a handful of teams that don't have a Hall of Famer, which means they're the only teams that have less than us. And I think you're talking like the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like, you're talking expansion teams, basically. How Kenny Anderson and Ken Riley are not in the Hall of Fame is bullshit. That is beyond me. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but Donovan McNabb talking about how he should be in the Hall of Fame since Troy Aikman's in the Hall of Fame. I don't quite think that's the argument I would have made. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think very highly of Troy Aikman at all. I prefer McNabb to Aikman. But I just don't know. I don't know when you're trying to make your Hall of Fame case that picking out another Hall of Famer and being like, but I'm better than him, or that dude sucks, or however you want to go about it. I don't know that that's the way to go about it, right? The Cowboys are one of them teams that are almost like the Yankees, that, you know, just the fact that you put that star on your helmet increases your chances at the Hall of Fame by like tenfold. Okay, if you wore Yankees pinstripes, even if it was just for one at bat before you went to another team, it greatly improves your chances at the Hall of Fame, right, Rook? There's obviously some bias out there. It's unfortunate, but true. Don't get me wrong, McNabb was definitely a much better rusher than Aikman, but how important is rushing to the quarterback position? This is not a philosophical debate. This is just an ideological debate. Are you going to win more games if your quarterback's a running quarterback or if he's a pocket passer? I think history has shown us that answer. Not that you can't have some success, okay, with a one-and-run quarterback. It's just eventually defenses and professional teams are going to catch on to that and shut that shit down. So I don't know. Should we say McNabb was a better quarterback because he ran more than Aikman? I don't think so. Aikman was handing the damn ball off to Emmitt Smith. They didn't need Aikman to run the ball. Add into that, Aikman and McNabb overlapped for 2 seasons, maybe something like that. And we all know that each passing year, it's more and more of a passing league. And I think McNabb's got roughly 3,000 more passing yards than Aikman. He's got more touchdowns, less interceptions. He's got a higher quarterback rating. When you look at the playoffs, Aikman crushes McNabb, which obviously there needs to be something to be said for that when you come up big in clutch moments. So McNabb might somewhat, like, you can make the argument potentially that he's on par with Aikman or like similar tier. I just wouldn't. I just don't know that McNabb's taking the right approach, saying, well, if Aikman's in the Hall, I should be. So, I mean, Aikman does have, 3 Super Bowl rings? 2 Super Bowl rings? I don't remember how many the Cowgirls won, man. Couldn't stand those guys. Still can't, really. So there's that. But anyway, that's something for you guys to think about and discuss. What do you guys think? I don't know that was a good argument to be made on his part. I don't know that. That's right, Joe Rainey. Only cool motherfucker named Joe. I don't know that was a good argument. I think McNabb was. I think he was reaching there. But at the same time, there's more players to choose from. But football, I think a lot of the Hall of Famers are deserving. Baseball, there are guys that were strictly in the Hall of Fame, like I said, because of team bias and shit like that. They're not Hall of Famers. The Hall of Very Good, but not Hall of Fame. Baseball's Hall of Fame is considerably watered down in several aspects. And at the same time, there are several players that you have to look at, and you're like, if that guy's in the Hall of Fame, this guy has to be in the Hall of Fame, you know. And unfortunately, that guy never makes the Hall of Fame. I don't know. Guys, I could talk about that for fucking days. I don't want to bore y'all to death with that. I probably already have, and I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, McNabb only played in one Super Bowl. He didn't win. You know, I like to think, and this isn't trying to judge guys or hold it against them. Like, it's a business. Owners can, in any sport, they can cut and get rid of your ass at the drop of a hat for whatever reason they want. Okay, so I think as fans, we need to be more forgiving of players when they leave to go somewhere else to make more money. You know what I'm saying? If the owners can get rid of them and show no loyalty to the players, I don't, because it's a business, I don't know how you can expect the players not to look at it as a business as well, okay? But I do think there's something to be said for the guys that stick it out and spend their entire careers in one place, become real part of the fabric of a community. You know, I think that's important. I'm not saying that should necessarily, or I'm definitely not saying that should get you into the Hall, but I'm also not saying that if you're borderline, like you're right there on the edge, but then you're like, hey, this guy spent 15 years in one city. You know, he did a ton for the community. He did a ton for the kids. Like, he did a ton for the city. You know, I think being the great person thing should probably bump you slightly. But again, that's if you're already borderline, like right there. If you were already a no doubt, you know, you need to buy a ticket to enter the Hall of Fame, then being a great person shouldn't help that at all. So, let's see here. If he's talking, he should be in because he was a better Russian quarterback. Then Vic should be in. He broke the mold. Cody, I agree with that to some extent, but you know, when I think of Russian quarterback, Randall Cunningham's still the first one that comes to my mind. He may not have been the best at it, but Cunningham was electric when I was a kid. Dude used to blow my mind. Otto, I agree with that. Like, baseball is definitely something I think is where they'll let in a Yankee who plays 20 years in New York, has 2,200 hits, a 242 batting average, you know, had a couple All-Star games, won a couple Gold Gloves, won a couple rings. They'll put in the Hall of Fame and praise him because he played a position that was not closer, relief pitcher, or DH, right? Because, you know, Yankees for sure. But Edgar Martinez, that was garbage. I mean, the designated hitter is a position in baseball, folks. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of the DH either. I get it. I'm not a big fan of the left-handed specialist that gets $17 million a year to pitch to 60 batters over a 162-game season. You know what I'm saying? But they are positions. They are... Oh, Peter going out there and getting some cool shit here. But they are positions. They deserve consideration for the Hall of Fame. I mean, to me, that's only fair. So for Edgar Martinez to have his position held against him for so long, I think was just garbage. Designated hitter is part of baseball, whether any of us like it or not, and that's just how it goes. Kyle, I think that's going a little bit too far. I mean, I could just go on for days with my opinions on sports. It doesn't mean you want to hear them. Steve Young was a hell of a scrambling quarterback. Jeff Garcia had a couple big seasons. Hell yeah, Peter E. Rook's getting ready to pull it. Hopefully we hit a monster out of black gold. It's some beautiful shit. And yes, Peter, you missed it, buddy. I was talking good. Talking good about your Brownies, boy. Talking good about your Brownies. I think they're going to have a good year. I think they have a good shot to win the North. I just hope OBJ and Baker can click, man, because that could be dangerous as fuck if they can sync up, boy. I think Baker could be the real deal. That kid's he's just got it. I agree, Todd. Peach be in the hall, but you can't. That's all, man. That stuff hurts my head. If you have a position, which, you know, Blaine, Zion's rookie cards will be in the 2019-2020 basketball products. So that'll be starting around fall. I don't know off the top of my head the basketball is like, I don't know the basketball release schedule off the top of my head, but the 2019-2020 products will be the ones that are going to have Zion in it. Oh, Peter, I'm not saying whether Donovan's a Hall of Famer or not. I just don't know that your case should be, hey, my stats are better than Troy Aikman's. Did Peter ask for a tap of any kind? No. Good luck, Big Peter. That's all. I mean, I think McNabb was a fine quarterback. I think McNabb, I enjoyed watching McNabb play. Him throwing to Deshaun Jackson, boy. Whew. I think there was a better ways to go about that. I definitely thought Kyler Murray should have went baseball, and I'm telling you this right now, football is my favorite sport by far. I absolutely love football. But folks, teach your kids to play baseball. Contracts are fully guaranteed. They sign a 5-year, $25 million contract. Whether they play one game or no games or every game, they get that $25 million. That's guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Kyler got more money in football than he did in baseball.
Yeah. And he could get... I understand what we're saying, but if Kyler plays through the minors and got to the bigs, baseball does have kind of some shit-tastic restrictive rules. But if you got to the big leagues, man, all you got to do is sign that one big contract. You changed your family tree. Franchise gold Steelers. Right, Peter, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying McNabb should or should not be enshrined. I'm just saying, especially like you pick I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't stand Aikman. I didn't like him as a player. I don't like him as an announcer. I think Troy Aikman's shit. But I wouldn't pick another Hall of Famer and be like, but I'm better than him. Not the way I'd go about it. Wendell Smallwood. And who knows, man? Maybe McNabb makes it eventually. Oh, look at that, man. Ricardo Lewis got you a nice Browns metallic marks auto, 1/99. May not have been the player we were looking for, but those are gorgeous cards, man. How about a Jordan Howard to 99? Like that patch. Like that patch. Big Rook's ready to start sleeving. Look at this, man. This kid's versatile. Mobile. Agile. Hostile. Sound like we're getting ready to hit the field, Big Rook. Hell yeah. Alright, folks. Y'all are wanting something busted. Hurry up and get on over there to the site, man. Let's get it in. We got a little bit more in us. I think we do. I think we got some big shit we can still be hitting. Let's see here. I'm going to flip. You got the Titans franchise gold. Mariota, Murray, Henry. Yeah, and I'll tell you, man, the media, God, the media pisses me off with that bullshit of, like, if you get them angry, then you're screwing yourself over. Because, yeah, you piss off the media, then they can just be like, well, hell, you know, we're never going to vote for Donovan McNabb now because he went after Troy Aikman. Like, oh, my God. Hall of Fame Chris Carter. 4450. I like old Chris, boy. These are some cool cards. Black gold is just straight up gorgeous, man. How about a LaDainian Tomlinson 1/99? It's a nice little hit, Peter. That dark blue jersey or whatever blends in. I mean, you can see it on the camera, I guess, but it kind of blends in with the card a little bit when you first look at it. Todd said you're back there sleeping. You're gonna get shift time, rookie. Gary gonna cut you. Oh, look at that, another brownie. Corey Coleman and Laquan Treadwell. I don't know if Maris will ever get in. I mean, he hit the 61 home runs. He went back-to-back MVPs. Maris was a good ball player. I'd have to look over the numbers. I know somebody will want to argue and tell me stats don't tell the whole story, but they tell a good part of the story, man. They tell an important part of the story. But I don't know, are Maris's numbers Hall worthy? Let's take a look, folks. Since I got my handy dandy Google with me. Maris for his career. 275 home runs, 850 RBI. No. 260 hitter. No. 2 MVPs, 1, 2, 3, 4-time All-Star, 1 Gold Glove. No. See, I'm trying to get to his gray ink and black ink. His black ink's only 18. Average Hall of Famer is around a 27. His gray ink is only 57. Your average Hall of Famer is like 144, man. Whew. No way. No way. Hold on. I never, believe me, I used to think maybe, but no. Let's see here. Black, you got an 18. Gray, you got a 57. Just for comparative sake. Talking about Maris. But here you go. Here's a guy that is undoubtedly never going to sniff the Hall of Fame. Okay? 462 home runs, 1,168 RBI, 237 hitter, Hurts. Let's see here. Has a gray ink of 87, which is 30 points higher than Maris. So has a higher Hall of Fame monitor. Will never, ever, ever sniff the Hall of Fame. And his numbers are. If you start, his batting average is lower, but if you get into his walks, his on-base percentage, his slugging, absolutely fucking destroys Maris. Will never sniff the Hall of Fame. So. Better than McNabb said. Yeah, Peter, that's the issue, man. And the media statement is 100% true in baseball, man. Those guys, if they don't like you, you're screwed. You are screwed. Ugh. All right, guys. Still willing to bust anything else real quick if somebody wants to put an order in. I don't just want to drag this out and stay on. I mean, I could talk with you guys all day long, but I don't just want to run this out and burn Nate Dogg's money paying payroll so we can bullshit. Yes, Lance, somebody hit Amazing Spider-Man number 700 last night, signed by Stan Lee. It was pretty damn cool. Beaton, I'll tell you, man, the Maris story is cool. I love the movie 61. If you guys have never seen that, Barry Pepper did an amazing job as Roger Maris. Oh, he'll find out, man. He might tune in any minute. He might even be watching now. I might get a text message, be like, wrap it up. But that's 61's a great movie. I think Billy Crystal directed it. It's phenomenal. Thomas Jane and Barry Pepper do a great job in the movie. It's really well done. That dude, man, whoever is driving this big ass truck out here, I don't think he was ready, man, because he just keeps backing up, doesn't he, Big Russ? And that's all I keep hearing is that thing beeping. And he backs up again, motherfucker. Jesus, how'd you get your CDL, man? He probably called one of them 800 numbers. They just hooked him up with a license. They were like, there you go, you win. You win. You get to be a driver today. That's kind of the shit I want, man. Like, how cool would that be? Just like one day you walk into the job store and they're like, Mr. Elder, today, you's a doctor. Don't come get surgery because you're going to die. But I'd be a doctor. Right. It's like the game of life. You rolled a 7, baby. You's a doctor. Mama and daddy's all proud. Got your certificate. Go get my peg, children. Hell to the is there. Ballin'. Got that fat salary. Hell yeah. If only life were that way. Serious, man. Stub your toe. Don't come see me. You're going to die because I'm going to cut it off. Oh, that's where the pain is? It gone. That's how you solve the pain problem, right, Big Rook?
Yeah, that's right.
Toe can't hurt if you ain't got a toe. Man, that's just simple life lessons. I'm glad we still got 75 of y'all on here just listening to my incoherent ramblings and babblings, man. One day I'm going to be on the ID channel or something. People be like, man, I saw that dude at Grand Slam, and like he was kind of weird and said some off-the-wall shit. I always kind of knew he was going to end up on a show like this. Saw that was going to happen. You know? Right, Big Rook?
Yeah, that's right.
American military equals freedom. Organization, nobody is above the law. Judicial Watch is also on YouTube. Sues for documents. I have a plan. Boomer is not in the Hall of Fame. I appreciate it, Todd. I just like to have fun, man. Like I said, I can talk on a variety of subjects. They may not all be good subjects, but I can talk on a variety of them. If I don't have an opinion, I can create one. Kevin, that's an interesting theory. I've heard stories like that before. I don't know, though. I'm going to go bolt that motherfucker. He's not even showing up, man. He must have took the fuck off. Good? I don't think Gooden's a Hall of Famer. That's just gut reaction. I could look at his numbers and be a little bit off, but I don't think. Somebody. We got somebody busting a cherry, Big Rook. Billy Green got him a couple of nuggy nugs. How's the Rook doing on time? He is fucking slaying it, man. He is slaying it. Do you guys want to hear a gross and disgusting and revolting story that's going to make your stomach turn? Is not family friendly, but I will censor it the best I can whilst you still get the gist of what's happening? If you want to know, I'll tell you this great story. True story. Billy. Got you, Billy. See, man, when you're rolling with all these different names, I just need to know. Billy will do. Billy will do. Curtis is definitely down for the story. All right, guys. I read a lot of books. I read a lot on my phone. I enjoy to read, man. Love knowledge. Okay? Curtis, you ain't going to need that much popcorn. It's not that long of a story. So, the other day, Kevin, that's interesting. I remember hearing about that, was it Field of Dreams, where they talked about a guy, reaching for a leg's not there. So, television shows that never aired. Fear Factor had had recorded a show that they ended up not airing in 2011. What it was, just so you can see, I mean, this is legit shit. What had happened was, on the episode was called Hee Haw, Hee Haw. It was competing teams of twins had to drink full cups of donkey sperm, which they had to then wash down with cups of urine. Give it to me, dog.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
My dog. That was the episode. So, while the episode did not air, many contestants drank the entirety of the donkey's bodily fluids. Okay? So, when we talk about, or when you hear, like, you think it's fucked up that somebody going to act like a monkey on the street for a Klondike bar, you offer them some money, there's no limit. There's no end to what people will do for money, okay? So these people were drinking cups of donkey spunk and then washing it down with urine. Okay? So I read this. I screenshot this. I text it to my man Rook. And this is exactly what I told him. I will show you guys the text if you don't want to believe that this is exactly how I wrote it. But this is what I said. I said, on an unaired episode, yeah, I told all that. And then I said, sounds like you need to ask them hoes on Tinder if they want to play Fear Factor. Sounds like you need to ask them hoes on Tinder if they want to play Fear Factor. So, there you go. There's the gross story that connects to all of us in the Grand Slam Nation, because we know the Rook, and we always cheer him on to be slaying the hoes. So there you go. Gross. For a chance at 50 G's, man, they was drinking cream of some young donkey, boy. That's horrible. That's fucking horrible, man. I'm telling you, Rook, that's a pickup line. Hey ho, you want to play Fear Factor? Hee haw, hee haw. So here we go. This is 43870 Billy Green, his first ever live order with the nation. He said he would like a Tillman tap. Billy, got you, buddy. There's a Tillman tap. He wants a titty tap. Titty tap. And I think this is supposed to be a nut drag, please, sir. So we're going to nut drag it there. Let's go, Billy. I hope you hit something monster. I'll tell you, man, like, I read that story that episode didn't air, and when I saw, like, the name of it's Hee Haw, Hee Haw, and all that, and I was like, holy shit. Huh! Didn't we just talk about this dude a couple minutes ago? Randall Cunningham. To 175. Man, if I knew that's how that works, I would be like, we'll just talk about Tom Brady all damn day while we're busting orders, man. Curtis, I mean, I'm not saying there aren't things I wouldn't do for money, okay? Like if somebody were like, hey, man, I will give you $1 million to shoot Rookie, I would do it, okay? And now y'all are going to judge me. And here's what would happen. I would do it in a way that is non-lethal, first of all, right? Because I don't want him to perish. Rookie's my fucking dog. Number two, I would study up on this fact first to find out what places I could shoot him that are going to do the least damage, where all he's going to do is have to wear a bandage for a few weeks and he'll be good. Number 3, I'll split the money with him, right? I pulled the trigger, he took the bullet, we both get $500,000. I think that's a good deal. What do you think, Big Rook?
No.
Oh. You wouldn't be okay with that?
Uh-uh.
What the fuck, man? I'm trying to get us both rich, baby. Well, never mind. I guess I wouldn't. I was trying to hook. Now, if it was Gary, on the other hand, I'd shoot him, run, and I'd take that check and be gone. Damian Lillard, National Pride autograph. Legends of Sports. Poor Gary, man. I talk so much shit about him. I'm going to flip his table and all this shit. One of these days, I'm going to have to put up or shut up, man. What do you think, Big Root?
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to
I don't know.
I'm just going to flip his fucking table, I think. That's just what I'm going to do. The pre-sale. At this moment, Kevin, no boxes. That's how Nate's got it set up right now. Oh, Big Earl's getting in on that 86, 87 Fleer set, guys. I'm telling you, to get that filled so we can get that busted. We're not too far off from that. I'd love to bust it this week. Holy shit, man. They told me to shoot you twice, Big Rook.
Damn.
Oh, my God. And now they're trying to get me to flip the table, bro. I got to shut up, man. I'm putting myself in bad situations.
They're following your evilness, bro.
I'm not evil, man. I'm a good person. Right, Rook?
You seen your evil spread?
Man, I love you, bro. You're my fucking dog. I was trying to split the money with you.
After you shot me?
But it was going to be non-lethal. Non-fatal.
You got arteries, bro. Veins.
But I'm going to study. I'm going to do some research. Here,
That's
look.
what scares me the most. Is that you... No, don't worry, bro. I'm going to study.
Where can I shoot someone and not kill them?
Information you want to share on the internet, bro. Might have somebody out there that really wants to kill somebody.
Hell yeah, David. That's how you do it. 4 6-packs. Get your own box. So the first answer is my advice is not to shoot someone if you're not prepared to kill them. But I'm just trying to make $1 million. You know, right? You get this? I was trying 500,000. You know what we could do? We could have a bomb ass party for $500,000. Right? You know what? I'll even be the bigger person here.
My medical bills would probably be over $500,000.
With my 500,000, I'll buy the straws. Okay? Straws are on me. That's a little joke. See, Brandon, that's what I'd be trying to see. This dude said I could shoot him for $250,000. That would be my goal, man. Like I wouldn't want to hurt you. No, not at all. I don't want to hurt you. I want you to live. I just want to help us both make the money.
You're gonna get hit in the artery.
So, Aaron had asked earlier. These are the fucking kind of conversations you would hear if this place was mic'd up 24/7. So, all right, folks. Earl, if you are watching, I'm sorry, man. You bought into the spots, but that's not full yet. I still give you a hell yeah for being a nut dragger and buying into that 86, 87 Fleer set. But we get that filled this week, folks. We get it busted. Somebody's going to get a PSA 9 Jordan. I appreciate y'all tuning in and buying some stuff. But we're going to jump off here and finish packing and get everything shipped out to you guys. Again, thanks so much for all the support. Nation is the best on the planet. We'll catch you guys on the flip side, all right? So I hope we helped you get over having to go back to work today. So have a great day, guys, and we'll catch you later. Deuces.